Hi and welcome to the weekly update. This is video 100 on the channel, so to celebrate that we have a special thing at the end. But first we are going to look at some Gaslands stuff. We are going to look at some terrain that I've been building and also a new purchase. So let's go. For the Gaslands team, we are going with armor plating as a theme, so I have covered the wheel wells just with plastic art and green stuff and a lot of filing. And on this one I added in an extra strip of plastic card and also a bumper, also built from plastic card. And these don't have any external weaponry, so we are going with basically shotguns, rifles, handguns, and I want to add some perks on these instead, so they are a bit more defensive minded basically. So this is team number 3. I have an old team that I am repainting a bit, so that might appear in a future video, but so far we have 3 completed teams. On to the next thing. So in Gaslands we can have jumps, so I built 3 of those. These are just styrofoam cut to a triangular shape, and then I covered it with basically just cork and painted, so very simple, very easy to do. And also I did these, so these are billboards. I found the design on the Gaslands homepage, printed them out and glued them onto just a balsa wood backing, basically. Nothing fancy, gave them a base and they are done. And since these were so easy to build, I also made these 3, and since those 3 were also pretty easy to build, I built these 3. So all in all 9 billboards. Very simple and easy. You basically just need a color printer and some balsa wood and some paints, and then just start building. Okay, that was all for the Gaslands part. Now we are going to look at some fantasy terrain. So these are basically an old project that I wasn't really satisfied with, that I basically remade. I did this maybe, I don't know, 2 years ago. I have no idea. And I had based them on plastic card, and that didn't really work, and I hadn't added any extra stuff, so I wasn't really satisfied with them, and I don't think I ever used them for anything. So I decided to redo them, and so I cut the walls off the bases. I divided them up, so I cut away all these pillars and just rearranged everything, tidied up some things, repainted everything, rebased everything, gave it some vegetation. So yeah, basically a completely new project. And it was really quick to do also, since I think the time consuming part in this is building the actual walls, and the actual walls, they are 3mm like cork strips, cut into stones basically and just glued together and painted. So very simple to do. Okay, next up, new purchases. A couple of weeks ago I bought a British starter army for the Anglo-Zulu Wars, and I of course need something to play against, so I bought a Zulu starter army also. So these are 80 Zulus plus a commander, and I also bought an extra box of unmarried Zulus, so we're up to 113 minis. And yeah, these are all the minis. I just cut them off the sprue and put them in Ziploc bags. So we have one bag of unmarried Zulus and one bag of married Zulus, but the other way around. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna store these instead of in those two massive boxes. So to celebrate my 100th video on YouTube, I thought I would share one of my older minis. This is a Eldar warp spider that I painted maybe 15 years ago, something like that. The interesting part with this mini is that it contains my first ever finished attempt at non-metal metal. And yes, the Eldar marking is hand painted. No decals here. So yeah, just something old that I wanted to show. Okay, if you have any comments or questions, put them in the comment section below, and I'll see you on Sunday.